Hello, and welcome to the Heller Approach YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Today I'm going to be talking about a few different topics. Number one, I'm going to be talking about an alternative way for you to evoke emotion. Number two, I'm going to be talking about getting connected. Number three, I'm going to be talking about using your imagination to create situations that you can use and connect them to the characters that you're playing. All of these things that I'm going to be talking about have to do with getting connected and creating feelings and giving things meaning in your body so that your characters come off as even more believable and honest. Now, people have asked me, well, how do you get connected? So one of the things that I use when I'm in a scene is, let's say, for example, I'm playing a character that is supposed to be scared. Let's say the character is supposed to be scared because somebody is holding a knife right in front of me and is about to attack me. So what do I do? Well, one way I may do this is through the breathing exercise of saying terror with breathing and then the objective in my head, and that may bring me to some great emotion and feeling and thoughts that will work for the character. Another thing I can use is a parallel. How does a parallel work? Well, what I do is I ask myself, okay, first of all, how scared am I probably going to be if this is happening to me with a knife being held up? Because, let me add, every character that you're playing is a different version a different version of you. So it's basically you under a different circumstance, which is a beautiful thing because you can use yourself in your characters. You don't have to create from scratch. So I'll ask myself, if this were me and I was living under the circumstances of this character, how would I feel if a knife was held up to my throat or somebody looked like they were about to stab me? How would I feel? Well, I know that I would be completely freaked out. I'd be terrified and I'd be, going nerves everywhere. Like my life is in danger. So what would I do? In addition to doing the breathing and the objective, as I mentioned, this third tool will get you even more connected, or instead of using those, you can try using this too. So what I do, coming back to the parallel, is I think about a situation. Where have I been terrified? Has that ever happened to me? Have I ever been in a situation where I was really scared? Now, I always tell my students, when dealing with parallels and substitutions, never use anything, never delve into places that are too dangerous for you to go to, because I want acting to be fun and healthy. So for me, it's safe for me to sort of mentally go back to when I got into a car accident. So I remember the feeling of getting hit in the car. I remember another time that I was driving my car and I got into a different accident. It was a very scary time. So when that happened, it evoked certain feelings in me. And I asked myself, what did it feel like when I got into that car accident? And I get this sort of surge of fear because it brings back all those memories. And I asked myself, what is that feeling? Well, it's kind of this sort of fear type feeling. And is it similar to somebody holding a knife up and getting about to stab me? What I do is I use my imagination to enhance the real situation that I was in to make it more similar to the actual situation I'm playing in the scene. So what I'll do is I'll say, for example, I got into a car accident and I feel a certain fear, and I'll use my imagination to enhance it. So what I'll do is I'll be like, I got into a car accident, and what would it feel like if somebody came up to me with a knife and tried to stab me in my car at that car wreck? So what would that feel like? And it gives me an additional surge in my body. So I take that vibe and I ask myself, is that vibe similar to the vibe of somebody holding a knife up to me? And it absolutely is. If you remember that acting is built on muscle memory and it's a two-step process, this will make sense to you, how to build the scene. So let me add one more thing. Sometimes what I like to do is I like to do both. I like to do the breathing with the objective, and then I drop in the parallel and then I play the scene that way. So just keep in mind that this is another way for you to get connected and evoke emotion in the scene. The other tools that I've talked to you about, where it comes to substitution, sense memory, doing the breathing with an emotion, dropping in your objective, those are all tools. This is a parallel, and this is using your imagination. These are all tools that you have in your toolbox, and you kind of play around with the tools and kind of say, well, which one works best for me given the scene that I'm in? Sometimes I'll use one, sometimes I'll use all of them. So hopefully that helps you. What I also wanted to talk about is what I'm going to be doing in my next video. My next video, I'm going to be talking about improvisation, and I'm going to be talking about using your imagination to actually create situations too. So stay tuned for that one. Hopefully this particular video on parallels and getting connected has helped you. Please hit the like button if you can, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to click that link if you want to get that guide for new actors, and click on those links for emotion, objective, substitution, that will take you to other videos in our series. Thanks for your support, and thank you so much for watching the Heller Approach YouTube channel. Bye now.